Dawn broke over Buckingham Palace. The sky glowed gold, but inside the walls, silence. On young Prince George's birthday, the palace should have been alive with celebration. Instead, the corridors were hushed, unnatural. Undersir. A locked ballroom. Flowers delivered to the wrong wing. No cake. No laughter. Just absence, so precise it could only be deliberate. Undersir. For Catherine, the morning began with anticipation. Yet hour by hour, joy curdled into dread. Someone wanted this day to vanish. The question cut sharper than any knife. Who held the power to erase the birthday of a future king, and why? Undersir. This was no ordinary oversight. It was a collision between family and institution, innocence and machinery. And Catherine was about to step into a struggle that would test the very heartbeat of the monarchy. In the monarchy, nothing happens by chance. Every smile, every ribbon-cutting, every birthday acknowledgement moves through layers of approval until it is fixed in the court circular, history written in real time. Undersir. Birthdays are not just personal, they are symbolic. Proof of continuity, reassurance for the nation. For an heir, they are a quiet but vital reminder of the monarchy's future. So when silence replaced celebration, when deliveries vanished, schedules thinned, and a ballroom was declared under maintenance, Catherine understood. This was not a slip. It was a fracture. At the center stood 4 figures. Catherine, steady protector. William, bridge between love and legacy. Camilla, the seasoned survivor, who believes tidy narratives safeguard the crown. And Charles, the monarch, balancing precedent and peace. But that morning, the palace kitchens lay still. Corridors whispered instead of bustled. Catherine's sharp eye caught what others ignored. No supplier logs, no prep schedules, no trace of George's day. It was not carelessness. It was design. And in this palace, such design meant war. This was not the first time. Undersir. Royal scheduling has always been a quiet battlefield. Every event fights for precedence. Every headline, every photograph, is weighed for its impact. Behind the smiles, households jostle for narrative ownership. Catherine had seen the signs before: invitations misplaced, announcements timed to eclipse her projects, patronages overlapped without warning. Each mistake small, but together forming a pattern of quiet erasure. She endured it, for peace, for duty, until now. Because this was George. A child's birthday is more than cake. It is a symbol of legacy. A promise to the nation that the line endures. To erase it was to mute the very heart of the monarchy's future. Undersir. Camilla, too, carried her logic. Shaped by decades of scrutiny, she had learned survival through control. To her, fewer headlines meant fewer wounds. To consolidate was to protect. It was not malice, it was method. But Catherine remembered a past memo, chilling in its simplicity: private arrangements may be consolidated in favor of optics. That day, she let the machinery win. Not this time. The anomalies snowballed. Undersir. The florist's order diverted. The pastry team reassigned. Security rosters rewritten. And the ballroom locked. For maintenance. Catherine turned to her trusted private secretary. Together they examined drafts of the week's circular. Each line present, except one. George's birthday, erased before it was ever written. Then came whispers. A senior aide muttered of instructions from higher up. No name, no details, but enough to confirm the truth. Undersir. William entered, calm but unyielding. We need proof, he told Catherine. Without it, they'll turn it back on us. So she searched deeper, through side corridors, until she found it. A revised schedule. Lines crossed out, coded initials scrawled. And there, a smaller anti-room booking. Not a celebration, but a downgrade. A hidden gathering meant to bury George's day. The moral line was clear. Could family joy be traded for institutional neatness? Catherine's answer was no. Yet rumors pressed harder. A press release, drafted and waiting, that spoke of streamlining the royal calendar. A phrase that would fold George's day into silence. The tide was rising. The machinery pressing down. Catherine braced herself for the room where decisions would be made. The drawing room was small, almost ordinary. But history often happens in quiet spaces. Under Sir Catherine sat, composed but firm. Camilla opposite, measured, unflinching. William at Catherine's side, silent strength. A child's birthday is not collateral, Catherine said. Camilla's voice was calm, almost maternal. Less noise means fewer targets. This is prudence, not malice. William placed the evidence on the table. The missing circular line, rerouted orders, testimonies. This must be repaired. No. The air froze as Charles entered. The monarch listened as each case was laid before him. Catherine's resolve, Camilla's caution, William's insistence. At last, Charles spoke. Optics matter. But so does truth. A child's birthday will not be erased. Underscore. He turned to Camilla. For now, you will step back. No oversight of the children's milestones. It was not a public humiliation, but a soft, symbolic banishment. Doors closed gently, decisively. The ballroom was unlocked. Orders restored. The day, rescued. Inside the palace, staff shifted. A secretary reassigned. A new protocol memo circulated. Children's milestones were now protected from consolidation. Underscore. Beyond the gates, whispers spread. Cryptic headlines hinted at tension. Social media divided into camps. The truth remained hidden, but speculation thrived. Within the family, recalibration began. William and Catherine held a united front. Charles sought peace. And Camilla, graceful even in retreat, moved quietly to another residence. That evening, Catherine finally exhaled. William, in private, apologized for not seeing the pattern sooner. And George, his laughter ringing out over candles, became the quiet heart of the story. The birthday was smaller, more intimate. Homemade touches, laughter spilling into corridors that had once felt stifled. Underscore. For George, it was joy. For Catherine, a quiet victory. Institutions are machines. Families are fragile. When they share the same roof, friction is inevitable. The crown demands order. Children demand freedom. And so the question lingers, can a modern monarchy reconcile brand management with the simple joys of childhood? Can the machinery ever make space for balloons, for candles, for laughter unmeasured by optics? Underscore. In the stillness of night, Catherine dimmed the lights. On the table, she set aside a paper crown from George's cake. Creased, fragile, yet preserved. It was not defiance shouted, but resistance whispered. A promise, quietly kept. And beyond it, a future still unwritten.